Underway, the final of the men's fours. Over on the far side in lane one, France. 2 from the top, Spain. 3 from the top with the lead, Greece. Then Serbia, 3 from the bottom. 2 away from you, Romania. And closest to you are Belarus. Greece, who won this title, and 2 of the boys from last year's European Championships in the boat today. Χρήστου, Giannis Χρήστου in the stroke seat, and also Giorgio Dziellalis, who's sitting in the seat just behind him.
That's a great start from Greece. They got led in the heat by Romania, who I thought would be first to 500 metres, but I think there's a real sort of desire in this Greek boat. They didn't have, by their terms, a successful Olympics. The Guntulis brothers finished 10th in the pairs, and Dziellalis and Χρήστου missed out on a medal in that fours race, finishing 4th. This for them is real consolation. I think on this near side we can see Romania in the red and yellow. Well, they're going through probably in second place at 500 metres, but Gianni Postiglione will have told his boys from Greece, you've got to go out and take this race by the scruff of the neck, and this isn't the pattern we saw in the heats. It's a different sort of race, but they're looking very strong and smooth, aren't they, David?
They are. A rider on the far side, lane one, furthest away from you, stroking that French men's four. Adrien Hardy, of course, Olympic champion way back in Athens in the double sculls. And in lane number 2, you've got Spain, who were 4th in the European Championships last year in Bulgaria. Then you've got the Greeks in lane 3 with the advantage. Lane 4, Serbia, who were 10th in the Olympic Games, so in the B final there. And then Romania, who were 12th, and Belarus, who were 7th. So
it's amazing. We've got 4 boats here, Greece, Serbia, Romania and Belarus, who are at the Olympic Games. The form crew, you would think Greece to win this. The Belarusians, though, therefore, well, they were 4th in Lucerne, 3rd in Belgrade behind the British. They are really, really strong form, very, very powerful. I cannot really understand why they're at the back. They're not showing more in the first quarter, the first half of races, which is their style. That's how the Belarusians like to row.
Well, I can think back to the Olympic Games, and I was actually disappointed and a little bit surprised they didn't actually make the final. But it's Romania at the half distance who have now taken over from Greece. Serbia, Belarus in 4th place at the moment. But now I think this race is really going to unfold here in the third quarter, because this is where the moves are going. And there you can see Romania. Romania with Cuder in the stroke seat, Pirgi, Palamariu and Kozmuc. That's their quartet. And they've got the advantage now, making a move in that third quarter, Romania.
Yeah, 12th in the Olympic Games, and well, this race it's anyone's at the moment. There's a great shot there of Goran Jegar from the Serbian, the 28-year-old Serbian. He rode in the pairs in Beijing, didn't he? And then, of course, the Serbian 4 came 10th in this year's Olympics. Very decent crew, I think, and probably going to see more from them in the future. But well, at the moment, I think the Greeks still out in front, but Romania are being really, really aggressive, aren't they? And at the moment, they're the fastest moving crew, and I think just taking the lead, David, in the third quarter. 700 metres to go. Yeah,
they're in the lead, but they also, that burst there has really set the cat amongst the pigeons for the rest of the crews there. There's 3 who are essentially away at the moment, and there you are. You've got lane number 3 there. That's Greece, who are now, I think, rowing a little bit more effectively here.
Yeah, I think Greece really, you know, this should be their race. They are the actual form crew, the guys with the medals, you know, from 2010, where the Greek crew got the silver in the World Championships. Oh, that's a little desperate look across there from Giorgio Dziellalis. You can tell he's looked again. Maybe he's the looker-outer in the boat, but you want your head down at this point and just to be focused on what you're doing. Maybe he's a little put off by that, the 4 of the Serbians, but the Romanians, it's a head-to-head between them and Greece.
I think what concerned him was that they put a push in, and actually it didn't have initially that much impact, and now they're really trying to move there. Greece head-to-head with Romania, And then Serbia in the bronze medal position with, right on the far side, France. Again, for me, disappointing in this boat class. There's so much experience in that boat. Sébastien Lent, Germain Chardin, Desprez and Hardy in the stroke seat.
Just haven't done the training. They haven't come back from the Olympics and done the training so much, but they will be disappointed. 200 metres to go, and Greece are putting in another burn.
Yeah, well, this was predictable. You're also seeing in lane number 2, Spain there with a bit of a flourish. They were 4th last year in Plovdiv at the European Championships, and they're coming more strongly now. This is Guzman who's in the stroke seat for them. But they've suddenly put themselves in the race at least for a silver medal. Greece, though, have made the real push as they come to the line. And it's Greece who take this from Romania by half a boat length. And then Serbia just holding off Spain for the bronze medal.
I'll tell you what about Desire and that Giannis Christou? They missed out on the medal in the Olympics. They came 4th, but he was up at 45 there in the last 20 strokes, David. Backed up by Georgios Tsialis, the lad who was looking out the boat, and there was no way that they were going to come off the water and see their coach Gianni Postiglione and say, why didn't you win that race, guys? Because Romanians, they're pleased with their medal. Florin Curia just congratulating Cristili Pieghi behind him. I think they know they rode a good race, 12th in the Olympics, and I think to come away with a silver medal from the Europeans is a great result from them. Of course, they've beaten the Belarusians, which is, you know, a decent 4, as we were saying, out the medals. And, of course, Spain just missed out again, 4th place. There we see the finish.
So you can see Greece taking half a boat length, a little bit more than that, actually, in reality, in the last 500 metres out of Romania. And then good flourish from Spain, but left it a little bit late to take on Serbia. Otherwise, they might have snatched a bronze, which would have been very good for their squad spirit and confidence.
Yeah, to be quite honest, the Serbian 4 should have got ahead of Spain. I mean, the Romanians are going mad at the finish. There's more celebration from the Romanians about their silver. I think they would genuinely have been worried about, you know, the Serbians and the Belarusians. So, confirmation, the result of the men's 4s, the European title goes once again to Greece in 2012. They defend the title.